Hey guys, it's Guns Gataku here again, coming to you with another update video on the Scalper situation. I said I would let y'all know what would happen to Scalper basically in the comments from the last video. And I'd like to say we got him. Got him good. He is not fully banned from Microcenter. I went to go pick up another computer for my niece and nephew that was in service, which funny enough, I have to go back to Microcenter again because they put the wrong OS on it. It's supposed to be Windows 10 Pro, and it's actually Windows 10 Home that they put on the one that they repaired. So I got to take it back in probably tomorrow or the next day to get it all fixed up. But yeah, I talked with one of the managers there and a few of the staff there, and they know the guy's name. They actually used my YouTube video as evidence against him. Of course, his name's blocked out, but they do have records of the name of the cards he bought that day. And it is true, he didn't, even though that flex picture he had where it's had like 4 GPUs on it, he apparently only bought 2 of them. So him and his girlfriend, his girlfriend's not a gamer. He used his girlfriend to just get a second card, which, let me state, is not illegal. Everything they did was completely legal. But that doesn't mean we have to be happy about it, because during the whole week, he also scalped other cards and 30 series cards that are, as we know from benchmarking, the 30 series cards are significantly better than the 6800s when it comes to ray tracing. So really, if you're gonna buy a card, and you have the money for it, I would honestly get an RTX 3080 or a 3080 graphics card. That would be my preferred graphics card to get now. If you like AMD, the 6800 XT is still not a bad deal, and the 6900 XT will be, if you're looking for that higher tier frame rate and stuff like that, I would recommend that. Anyway, long story short, talk with one of the managers there, and while they can't do a full outright ban on the guy, from what I'm talking to the managers, I mean, they basically are going to tell the guy that his services are not, his business isn't welcome there, for the most part. He's kind of banned from Microcenter, but the other thing is while they can't fully ban him, honestly, and they could strongly recommend he go somewhere else, they have assured me that he will not be able to buy any more cards of the type that he's already getting. So if he has a 6800, him himself will not be able to buy the cards. He would have to have someone else there, and even then, if he had someone else there and they see him, they know they're buying the card for him, he can't get that. Now, that doesn't mean he can't get other cards that haven't come out yet. Like, here's the thing. Like, he could probably still get a 6900 XT. So, 6900 XT launch day, which is December 2nd, I think. I'd have to look again. But on the day of release for 6900 XT, I expect it to be there. Now, however, on that, I talked to Manager Bell. Well, is he banned from launches? And they basically said yes. He is essentially banned from launches as well, or will be strongly recommended to leave. Now, they can't control if he stays or not, and, you know, that's how it is. But essentially, he is only, for now, until you know, everything dies down and GPU-wise and the market settles, he will only be allowed to buy one of every type of card or SKU, basically, regardless of AIB. So if he's already bought a 3080, he can't buy another 3080. If he's already bought a 3070, he can't buy another 3070. Already bought a 3090, so on and so forth. So basically, even if he buys a 6900 XT, he's essentially blocked from getting it, because they when they realize that he's a serial thing, that's the way they do it. So it's basically a soft ban. It's to disincentivize him from camping out for cards anymore. So that way he can't think. Now, there was a lot of people defending him in my last video. You can actually see the comments. I didn't delete them. I did block some people because some of their takes were completely wrong. But some people were saying, well, because he stood out there for 40 hours, he deserves something for his time. And I say that's not how it works. Nothing I said in the video said anything he was doing was illegal. And he is allowed legally to do what he does. That doesn't mean we don't have the right to complain about it. We can call him out for being an asshole, even though it's not illegal. It's completely ridiculous that he did this to people. And there was 2 gamers, real gamers, who could have gotten GPUs that they could have utilized, or even crypto miners, because that's actually the big thing. That's the big draw for the 6800 and the 600 XT. It's not gaming, it's actually crypto mining. Apparently there are crypto mining gods with those cards compared to like the 3080. The only thing that's better at mining is the 3090. So That's kind of the thing I wanted to give updates to people who also subscribe to my channel who were there that night. Be there early enough. If you can take off, I know it sucks, but beat him in his own game. Get there 40 hours in advance. Kind of sucks, but at least then you get a 6900 XT if that's what you want. That's what you get. The other benefit of getting there early is you can do the same thing he did, which is if a card comes in, even a 6800 XT, you can actually go in and purchase that, and if that fits your needs, you don't need to get the 6900 and save some money. Or maybe a 30 series card will pop up while you're waiting. But that still sucks. I mean, like, who wants to spend 2 days sitting out in the cold during human malware doing there, just camping out in a sleeping bag? Kind of sucks, and no one wants to do that. I personally think you shouldn't be allowed to camp until 24 hours prior to. I don't know how companies handle this, but either way, that's the long and short of it, guys. The guy is soft banned from Microcenter from being able to purchase cards. So kind of a clickbait title, because I do say he scalper banned, but I'll take at least that. At least Microcenter is doing something, because the way Microcenter explained it to me and the manager explained to me, they said it makes us look bad when other people, like, we know what people understand, it's not our fault, but we feel bad about it, so we need to attack this head on. And to their credit, they did it. They even fixed the other stuff that I complained about pretty much instantly and fixed my computer. Like, Microcenter is a great store, and taking advantage of them, if you take advantage of them and they find out about it, it wasn't just me who reported it. Several other people called them out and pointed out these listings because everyone was pissed, rightfully so. Because if you weren't going to use the cards, you should have gave it. And from what I found out, pretty much all those 6800s went to scalpers. This was just a bad launch because AMD didn't have enough cards, and literally the first part of the line was all scalpers. I think the only good launch was the 3080 when it came to brick and mortar, because even though pretty much everyone was a gamer, picked up a Microcenter 3080 there. From what I understand, there may have been 1 or 2 scalpers, but I definitely got one, and I was a gamer, and I was 17 of 17, and it was 18th. I was last man out, and I luckily got one because someone dropped out. So I got my 3080, and then I put it in my system. But either way, we're on 7 minutes 30 seconds, so it's actually underneath my usually 9 to 10 minute time frame on my videos. So as always, guys, live good duck, be good duck. See you later, guys.